What up guys, Sokar here with episode 18, and I thought we'd start out today by looking at what's changed so far. As you can see, the ceiling has changed. Oh my god, this took so freaking long. You have no idea. And it's not done yet, it's still a work in progress. I just took down all the scaffolding so that I could show you the clear room. Yeah, it looks really good with all those holes. We basically get sunlight all over the place. If I jump down here, you can see we have no void fog at all. So basically now it is the garden that I envisioned it from the beginning. We still have a lot of gardening to do, of course, before it's done. But we are definitely moving closer to being done with this part of the base. And as you can imagine, I have more plans for what we'll do that way. I think I'll call it Operation Blow Mind, because it's gonna be absolutely insane. At least that's what I'm hoping. But also, another thing that I have done. Actually, let's just have a quick look here at the garden. I changed it up a little bit since last time. I've changed the lily pads a little bit. I've changed around the flowers a little, and I've removed the railing on the bridge because, like me, a lot of people didn't seem to really like that. Actually, I think it would be... yeah, I think I'll put a dirt block there. I don't know, maybe I'll remove it again later. Actually, yeah, let's just remove it. I like it better this way. So yeah, this place really looks good, and this is basically what I'm intending to do here and over there and on the other corner. Actually, I was thinking we should do some of that today, just a little bit of it, but I doubt we'll have time because I have other plans brewing. Wow, I really think it looks great. What else? Oh yeah, right. The other thing that I have changed or built or completed is this corner. It's done as well. We still don't have a guy for this spot, but we have a guy for this one. And it's a C for my very good buddy Codecrafted. If you haven't seen him yet, you must have been sleeping under a rock. He did an insane build called the Mad Virus game. He did that in redstone. Yes, he did Mad Virus in redstone. And like a lot of people, Seth Bling and a lot of other guys came on there and liked it and commented, I believe even. It was really cool. He like basically blew up overnight. I used to be bigger than him, but that is in the past now. He is way in front of me, but he deserves it. He did a really great build there, and that's basically what he does. He does small and big redstone builds, and some of them are really cool. Some of them are really informative, and some of them are just mind-blowing. You should really check him out. I'll make sure to leave a link for you guys. But yeah. So what else? Right, I think that's all I've been working on since the last time. Haven't had all that much time to work on it, but as you can see, it looks really good. It also enables us to see when it's actually day and night, which is really cool. But enough talking. What we're going to do today, and I think I have all the materials that we need. Well, almost. We need a little bit of wood, and we need some more pistons actually, so I'll just grab that. And also a guy told me that this in here, it was a bad farm because I had to use bone meal. Well, can you see, as you can see, all the trees here are actually grown, I believe. No, there's one odd that isn't grown over there, but basically I haven't used bone meal on any of this. The whole point of it doing it this way, and because you can't do it any other way, is you know, so it can grow on itself. So yeah, I just wanted to address that real quick. So anyway, how many pistons do we need? A lot. So I guess we'll just take all the wood and make it into piston. Well, actually, I think we have a ton of pistons, so let's just put this back actually and throw that piece of gravel away. It's odd, I've gotten a lot of dirt and a lot of stone, but I still have a very, very low supply of gravel, and I've always been of the impression that gravel is like one of those things you just get so much of that that you usually just throw it away, and you throw away tons of it. But now that I'm actually actively saving everything, it doesn't appear to be the case. Well, yeah, I think this is enough pistons. I don't remember. Did I say what we were gonna do? Well, basically what we're gonna do is, and if I mentioned this before, feel free to laugh at me. But basically what we're gonna do is we're going to fix the spider spawners, because we're running out of enchanted items. This is basically the last one. I'm prepared to dig with a non-enchanted diamond pick. I could also just use the spawners as they are, but it would take a long time, and time is something that I don't really have a lot of. So we will get that done. And also, with the way the spiders work now, this will be very informative for you guys, so that you can figure out how to do this stuff yourself. Now, I know what you're thinking. You're thinking we're gonna be here, right? You're wrong. You're wrong. I know I said we should be fixing them, but basically what we're going to do is we're gonna work somewhere completely different. I actually didn't explore this part of the cave at all until recently, and I thought I made this area somewhat safe. I guess I didn't. Oh balls. Oh, you know, coming up behind on a guy is really bad-mannered, you know? Skeletons. They have no manners, those things. And it sounds like we have a lot of baddies nearby. Anyway, let's get to the actual area. There you see it. Oh yeah, and believe it or not, I've actually already cleaned out the area a little bit so you can see it. We have 3 spawners here as well, so we've had these all along, really close by. It's mad. As said, I didn't know about it until recently. I went caving and then I found them, but they basically will be using these because it's going to be much easier to build a spawner where they are like on sides like this, instead of being on a straight line. Being on a straight line, it's going to make it not impossible, but it's going to make it very hard to fix it, especially because of the room that we built already. I don't really want to tear it down, so we're going to be working with these. But basically, I will just get started, and maybe I'll show a little montage, I don't know, of me digging all this out. But we'll dig out all the space that we need, and then we will start fixing up the spawners and doing some spider science testing thing. So anyway, I'll be right back. Alright, I've been working a little bit on the spawners. I just had to run back, get some more resources, and dumping off some cobblestone, and I just thought I would show you something. Yep, these are cobblestones. All of them. Just taking random chests here, just to give you guys an idea of how many there are. Okay, these are... yeah, they're all empty. This is the one I'm putting in now. That's a lot of cobble, okay? And trust me, I have a plan for it all. Trust me. And that's gonna be sick. But, oh my god, that's gonna be in like 50 episodes. Why am I talking about that now? What else? Oh yeah, I had to throw some stuff away. Whoa. Oh right, I never filled up the chests here. Yeah, anyway, I just thought I would show you those couple rows. Anyway, I'll see you guys back at the spawners. Alright guys, here we are back at the spawners. And I've prepared the first 2 rooms here, somewhat, so you can see how the rooms are going to be in dimensions. I haven't started that one up there yet, but we'll get to that. I just thought, you know, I have that science video out about spawners. I don't know if you saw it or not. Maybe I'll leave an annotation if I remember it, so you can have a look. But basically, as you can see, it's an 8x8 room, and that means that some sides are bigger than others. I just thought I would let you guys know how that worked. Like basically, as you can see, if you have the spawner there, from that spawner to that wall, that's 4 blocks. From the spawner to the wall, there's 4 blocks, but on the other 2 sides, it's only 3 blocks. Now, the way you figure this out is you stand like beneath the spawner like this, and then you say F1 and F2 needs to be, you know, F1 and F2. If you look in the left corner of the screen. Then you can see the F1 and F2 now. Those two sides needs to be 4, and the other two 3, and 0 needs to be 3. So that way you only have to make the spawn rooms 8. And you know, it's just a nice little thing, so you don't have to you know, make the rooms bigger than they have to be. I remember I made it 9 back then because there was a lot of rumors going about that it might have been different for spider spawners, but it's not. It's the same for all of them basically. Oh, and we have a little chest here because I kind of got tired of going back and forth with all the stone, and as you saw, we have like tons of it. Also, I've prepared this little area in here. I've marked this out. This is going to be our platform. These 4 blocks is the only 4 blocks where you're guaranteed to have all the spawners active at the same time. So that's where that's gonna be. And we have a dancing creeper. Dance, no, keep dancing. Ugh. Look, we could have been friends. You could have been dancing all night and I wouldn't have had to do that. Okay? Yeah, oh, god damn it, they just keep coming. Oh, balls. Alright, anyway, on that note, I will finish up the last room, or at least finish it so you can see how it's gonna work, and then I'm gonna clear up this chunk and we will start doing the water streams, hopefully. Alright guys, we have cleared out the room, or at least some of it. I cleared out a little bit more than I had to because I know we're gonna have to make a room here. And yeah, I might have gone a little overboard. I was watching the Green Lantern in the background. I kind of, you know, just sort of lost time and just dug out stuff. But here it is. I managed to do the spawner. We're gonna do this one a bit different because it's so high up compared to the others. But I do have a plan. Now, as you all know, I've actually started you know, digging it there. But as you all know, with the new spider AI, the spiders can see you interrupting me. The spiders can see you anywhere, but now they can also fight water streams completely. Like if they want to go against the water streams, they can do it, and they can do it pretty fast. So water streams are not going to help us. So instead, what we're going to do is we're going to leverage this new system, and by that I mean we're going to use it against themselves. We're going to use it to trap them. So what I'm thinking is we will have a tubing going that way, a tube going that way, and we'll couple this one on this tube somehow. I'm thinking I'd want that there actually. Something like this. And then we would have them enter from here. So it would be something like that. Yes, I think it's something like that that we'll do. And then we'll see if that works out. And if it does, we will refine it until it works very well. And then we will we'll hopefully get to try it out today. I don't know if we'll have time to do the crusher and stuff like that. Maybe I'll do it off camera. I haven't decided yet. But well, actually, this whole room here could actually be the maintenance area. Because if the room is gonna be here, we're not gonna go behind. Oh damn! I've made a big. Oh, I dug out a lot more than I had to then. Oh balls. Oh well, no mind. More cobblestone is good. But yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna fix up the spawning rooms here, and then we're gonna do some tests and see if this works. Alright guys, I have been working a little bit more on this, and basically here you can see the idea. All the water is still flowing in the right direction. We have some free spots, but that's a non-issue. And basically this is how I want to try it out and see if it works. I've put some glass up all along, as you can see, and the reason for that is so we can see just what's happening. I'm thinking we'll test these 2 tubes out before we actually what's it called? Before we try all of the spawners at once. Now this is gonna be dangerous. Yep, we already have a guy in here. There he was. Alright, there we go. Now I just gotta get out of here real quick. Get out. Alright, one chamber up. Let's do the next one. Basically, let's take the ones in the corners first. That means that there's a good chance it'll spawn a single guy first. Now, and this chamber might look a little bit weird too. Because the water stream pushes them directly into a wall, which is usually very bad. But in this particular case, I might actually die. In this particular case, it's actually a good thing. Because they never, you know, if I'm right, then these guys are never gonna get to that corner anyway. Alright, so if we go... Oh balls. Oh balls! Oh balls! I did not have an iron bar on there, did I? Alright. Oh god. I might actually end up losing. Did we get... Oh no. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Get the fuck out of here, you bastard. So close. Alright, that could have ended badly. But as you can see, it seemed to work just fine. We will need an iron bar. So basically, you might ask, if this builds on the principle that these guys will simply run to me, then why even have the water at all? Now I have a good answer for that, actually. The answer being that... come on. That, as you can see, when they're in water, they're gliding, which means that once they hit the spots that has no water, they're going to be gliding more easily towards the next water position. And also, like if they are in there, they're going to glide around instead of having a solid footing, which is going to help them get there a lot more efficiently. At least that's the theory. Alright, we're almost there. I don't really know if I actually need 6 iron ingots to make that, but I guess we'll figure that out now. There we go. Alright. And let's... Alright, there we go. Now, I'm gonna have to place this before these guys gets to me. There we go. Alright, let's see if it works. Let's stand on it here. So far, so good. Now, we have a guy who's stuck up there. Okay, now let's have a look. Does it work? Okay, that works very, very well. What about the other one? Again, seems to be working without any issue whatsoever. Actually, this might actually be much faster than my other spawner. I think it actually is. But again, we still have that issue with this one guy getting stuck up there. That's an issue we will have to find a fix for. Okay, I see what happens. I see what happens. It's because the water streams ain't long enough. So I'll make the water streams longer here. I'll change this up so we'll have water sources here. And then I think it should be working. So anyway, I'll just quickly do that and then we'll test again. Alright. So here we are. Let's see if it works this time. Now ideally we need to test it so that even if I stand... Actually, I'm gonna keep the same area as I did in the beginning. I know you can stand on these two as well. But I think it's better if we have it symmetrical. It'll also look better once we get a design going. So anyway, that one over there seems to work really well now. The extra water push helps them get along. And as you can see there, we have I've lengthened both streams by 2 blocks. So it's going to be quite interesting to see if it's working now, or rather we'll have trouble. Otherwise, I know what we can do about this room, because right now inside the room the water flow goes down, and while they can ignore it, in the beginning they won't. So that means if a spider spawns in the very back of the corner, it's going to get pushed all the way until about there till it sees me. And then it will start crawling up there, and by some accident it might actually catch on the wall there and get up on the glass, and then it'll get stuck. So we might have to change it by putting signs all the way through the middle. That way we can have water streams going that way and that way without getting a lot of source blocks going. But right now it doesn't seem like we have any issues. They seem to be coming straight toward us without any problems. Also, we need to put a fix up. I'm thinking, I already know actually how we can fix this. Because basically, if these guys start crawling up, then we basically just want to deal with them. Because you cannot get them down with this new AI. It's almost impossible, and they're just not worth the time. So we still see, like there it happened again. So we definitely need a failsafe for that. Either we can make drowning traps, so when they get there they will crawl up to the room with water and they'll basically drown themselves. That's one way we could do it. But another way that I've been thinking about is, actually we might actually be able to test this right away. So let's try and set that up real quick here. The other thing that I had in mind was maybe if we used... Do we have any glass below this? We shouldn't, but I kind of need to be sure. No glass. Alright, so basically what I need to do is see if this pushes... Oh guys, come on, get in there. Good spider boys. That's why they weren't spawning anymore. We are very, very close to the escape area. On that one. Not so close on that one, but really close to that one. Now basically all we need is, we need to get a guy up there. And I know how we can get that. We need to stand here and wait for it to spawn. And then when it crawls up there, I'm thinking maybe the piston, when it pushes down, if that makes the spider lose its grip, then it will fall into the water and continue on normally. And the way we could make sure that that will never be a problem, like that, come on guys, come on, we need you to go up the wall. There we go, we got one. Good. No. Not balls. Oh well. It could have worked. It could have worked. Then I guess we're gonna go with the drowning traps. We're gonna have to... Wait, hey, that guy actually fell down on his own now. As you can see, they pile up real quick, but as soon as I get here, they will like fight frantically to get to the collection point. Actually, I'll just go on peaceful to make those guys shut up. It's the easiest way. I hope that part of the clip wasn't completely ruined from all the spider noise. But yeah. So what else could we do? We could try and simply... Oh no, I just did it. Okay guys, I just ruined all of the signs. Anyway, I'll fix this up and then I'll be back. Alright, this will be the last test that we do today, because apparently this has taken a lot longer than I thought it would. So we'll just be seeing if this works. Now we have the backup system in place. I have lengthened those all the way along here. Hopefully that'll mean we won't have any spiders at all crawling up the wall. And then of course we have the backup system there, which is a drowning trap. So basically if they do crawl up there, they will crawl to their death. So let's see if it all works this time. This one over here I haven't seen any problems with, but even if it works, I think with this system we'll have to have insurance measures, and by that I mean we'll basically have to have drowning traps in the corners that they're most predominantly likely to end up in. So for example, this trap here would have a drowning trap over there. This one would have it in this corner, and this one over here would probably have it... I don't know if they'd crawl that far up, we'll have to figure that out. So yeah, maybe we'll have it on the side. Anyway, give me a sec here. I'll just turn down the volume of these guys. There we go. Alright, but anyway, I will watch this for a while, guys, and see if it works. If it's very reliable, we might completely drop the drowning traps, because maybe I'm thinking that even when it's done this way, I don't think they can actually get to the glass, because that's how the old spawners worked, the old spawn traps. So doing it like this should mean that they cannot go up there. Because they'll never start on that wall and then crawl around. That will never happen. They'll always try and go straight this way. Maybe we'd have to make that a little bit longer. If I'm standing like here, for example, there might be an issue if they spawn in that corner, that they might actually catch the wall first. But it's unlikely. But yeah, I'll run this for a bit, run some tests, and see if it's working good now. And we will hopefully wrap this system up in the next episode. It's probably gonna be soon, because I'm gonna keep on testing. So yeah, thank you guys very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode. Take care, everybody.